Conor McGregor's personal watch collection is now valued at over $3.8 million. 10 years ago, his reality was a welfare line in Dublin, waiting to collect a €188 check just to afford his next meal. This timeline captures a unique financial trajectory. In April 2013, he was at the bottom of this graph. Days later, he boarded a flight to Sweden for his UFC debut, and the line violently spikes into a different stratosphere. That jump began with a single punch. 67 seconds into his debut, McGregor connected with Marcus Brimmage's jaw, winning the fight and a $60,000 bonus that immediately ended his reliance on state aid. Today, these luxury timepieces serve as a mechanical tally of that transition, a collection built on a jump from a $200 government check to nearly $4 million in wearable assets. The centerpiece of this pivot into high-value assets is the Jacob & Co. Rasputin Diamond Minute Repeater. It cost McGregor $1.8 million. The white gold case is set with 515 baguette-cut diamonds, totaling over 40 carats. Every stone is held by an invisible setting, a technique that hides the metal hardware to create a continuous surface of diamond. The watch features a minute repeater that chimes the time using internal hammers, while a hidden slider reveals a hand-painted erotic automaton that moves in sync with the chimes. A single €1.8 million purchase is the ultimate contrast to a €188 welfare check, marking a total shift into a world where assets are chosen for their complexity and their cost. Risk-taking is a recurring theme in both his career and his collection, exemplified by the $620,000 Jacob & Co. Astronomia Casino. Under a sapphire dome, a pusher at the 8 o'clock position activates a functioning miniature roulette wheel. This sits alongside a double-axis tourbillon that rotates every 10 minutes. The watch mirrors the high-stakes logic of his 2017 boxing match with Floyd Mayweather. McGregor bet on his own ability to compete in a different sport, resulting in the most lucrative single-day event in the history of the fighter's career. He wears a functioning roulette wheel because his entire trajectory relied on a series of successful gambles that turned a plumbing apprentice into a 100 millionaire. McGregor also holds assets that focus on scarcity over shimmer. This is a platinum Patek Philippe 5905P annual calendar chronograph, worth an estimated $1 million on the secondary market. Patek Philippe produced only 25 of these for the 150th anniversary of Weir & Sons in Dublin. The specific sunburst dial was dyed emerald green to represent the jeweler's Irish heritage. McGregor specifically secured watch number 12 out of the 25 produced, a direct nod to his proper number 12 whiskey brand. This piece secures a connection to Irish horological heritage, using his wealth to buy a physical piece of his home country's history. For his Rolex collection, McGregor focuses on the Eye of the Tiger Daytona, a piece that signifies a very specific level of access. This is an off-catalog model. It isn't listed on the brand's website or in its standard showrooms. These are offered only to a list of VIP clients vetted by Rolex itself. To create the tiger pattern, 243 brilliant cut diamonds are set into black lacquer, while the bezel features 36 trapeze-cut diamonds. By acquiring this reference, McGregor has bypassed the standard retail market, moving into a tier where the brand decides who is eligible to own their most guarded inventory. This contrast is the heart of the story. In 2013, he was managing a €188 check for survival. In 2024, his watch collection alone is worth $3.8 million. In just over a decade, his daily routine has shifted from walking to a job site in the freezing cold to boarding a private jet. If you were building a collection to mark your own success, which of these four would you pick first? This collection is the mechanical record of one of the fastest financial climbs in sports history. To see more stories like this, hit subscribe and welcome to the Tourbillon.